Hey guys, welcome back to Section 8 Real Estate Investing. I'm Rhett. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave your comments, I'll get to them. I want to talk to you guys today about something that not a lot of investors like to share. I'm going to show you in 10 minutes how I got to 10 Section 8 rental properties in 2 years, okay? Now this is going to be kind of a crash course. I want you to pay attention, I want you to listen. All these numbers are real, okay? And this is how I got there, and it happened fast, and you guys can all do the same thing. I know you guys all want to be big time real estate investors. This is how I got to 10 properties in 2 years, rapidly. Okay guys, buckle up, we're gonna dive in, all right? So you know, Birmingham, Alabama is where I started, 2017, okay? I bought 2 properties, both for cash, all right? We're gonna start up here, we're gonna go down, all right? Now, the reds are rents, okay? I bought 2 properties in cash. I bought the first property for $13,100. I bought the second property for $14,000 even, okay? I rehabbed those properties out of my own pocket, right? Rented the first one out for $925, Section 8, all these are Section 8. Rented the second one for $895, okay? Now, I own them straight out in cash, which means I had 100% equity in those properties. Now, if you guys are real estate investors like myself, you guys understand the BRRRR method, okay? The BRRRR. You probably hear it everywhere, especially if you've been on Bigger Pockets forums. I'll tell you what, it works. It's what I've done. But I'm giving you kind of how it really works with real life examples, okay? For those of you that don't know the BRRRR method, buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat, okay? Now, while I'm doing all this stuff, okay, right? So I bought these properties, I rehabbed them, all right? And my entry point was so low, right? It was so low. I'm not flipping properties, okay, up in New York, out in California, in LA, where one mistake can kill me, right? I'm buying these properties, there is room for me to make mistakes. I try to create this channel so you guys follow what I'm saying so you don't make mistakes, so you can kind of do this perfectly, right, with my help and avoid the mistakes that I've made. It's one of my biggest drivers in making this channel, okay? Guys, $13,000 and $14,000 to buy 2 homes, $27,000 entry price. Now that's before rehab. Now, what you don't learn or what you don't think about when you're doing the BRRRR method is this entire time, right, I'm working on refinancing these properties, I'm getting cash flow, okay? Cash flow is coming in, it's coming in, it's coming in, it's coming in, it's coming in. So every single month, boom, $1,800, $1,800, $1,800, $1,800 every single month, It's fantastic, okay? Gross. Now, that is gross, 1,800 gross, okay? So, guys, these properties, when I refinanced them, they were worth almost $90,000, okay? I brought it to a bank, right? So I buy them for 27 total, bring them to a bank, and they, you know, with the rehab and the work I had done into them, they appraised for a lot higher, okay? Worth almost 90,000. So on 90,000, a bank will give you a certain percentage of the equity that you own, okay? So because they're worth 90, I'm not gonna get 90, right? A bank wants to make sure that they're still holding a certain percentage. They're only, it's called LTV, loan to value, okay? You're only gonna get a specific loan to value, right? So you're not gonna get 100% loan to value, you might get 80%, okay? In this instance, I got 70,000 from these 2 houses, okay? So what did I do? I bought a house for $9,500, guys, under $10,000. Bought another one for $11,500, bought another one for $14,000, okay? Now, rented this one for $795, $900, and $1,000, all right? Now, my monthly gross rent went from $1,820 up here. Now I'm bringing these in, okay? Now I'm cash flowing $4,500 a month, okay? And I own 5 properties. Guys, this all took place in the first 12 months, okay? It's crazy. The line you're paying on this, and when I say the line, the mortgage, you're paying a mortgage on $70,000, which is nothing, guys. I mean, it's hundreds of dollars. When you're bringing in $4,500 gross, that's something you can afford. This is how people with big portfolios grow their portfolios, okay? Now, I have taken equity out of these two, right? But I haven't taken equity out of these three. Now, this is the biggest misconception when it comes to finance, credit lines, the Burr method, okay? What people don't understand is these properties, just because you bought them with this 70,000 that I got from these two properties, these properties have not been tapped for leverage. I own 100% equity in these, right? So then what I did was I went back to my bank. I said, hey, I want to finance, I want to pull my equity out of these, right? So after I had rehabbed these properties and I can show my bank leases, government leases, guaranteed money, the bank does not worry about me not getting paid and me not being able to afford the credit line. They go, wow, fantastic. Here you go. From these properties, I get even more cash, right? With all that cash, I buy 3 more. Do the same thing. I rent this $952, $636, $752 in gross rent, okay? Now my gross rent is $6,800 per month, $6,855 a month, right? I'm still paying an original line. I'm paying a mortgage on $70,000 from these original two. The equity that I pulled out of these, each one of these appraised, I believe, for about $40,000, and I believe I got another $100,000 from these properties to buy these properties, right? So now I can step up a little bit too. I have a little bit more equity to play with. I get a little bit more cash to play with as well. I can buy a little higher level properties, okay? Which means I don't have to do as much work in rehab, okay? I can spend a little bit more premium to get properties that are almost completed. So instead of me spending 3 months to rehab a property, I can buy a property that's almost rent ready, which cash flows immediately, okay? And I actually bought 2 of these properties cash flowing, okay? So I bought them cash flowing, turnkey properties, therefore they're easy to pull equity out of because it's already a investment. It's already it is a completed turnkey product. Bring it to a bank and say, hey, here's the property, here's the lease. I know it's livable, someone's living in it. The tenant has a good credit history. I do all my due diligence on the front end so I can get paid off on the back end. Pull my equity out of these 3 guys and I just do the same exact thing. Buy 2 more. Now I have a lot of cash. I get a lot of credit in the money that I pulled out of these in the form of a credit line, okay? And I buy 2 more really nice houses that are cash flowing already as well. Or you can start from scratch, buy something cheaper, and build it up yourself. It depends on what your goals are. But guys, this is how you do it. And then you blink, and in 2 years, you're cash flowing $8,614, okay? Off of a original investment where I paid $27,000. That's the only cash I've had to put in of my own, despite rehab costs, okay? But think about that. So now you have a 10 property portfolio that you can sell for hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. You're in it for peanuts of that, okay? And not to mention, this entire time while you're doing this, guys, you're cash flowing. You've got cash coming in every single month. And it just keeps going and going and going now. And I capped it at 10 properties just to keep it easy and something I could put big enough for you guys to see it. Otherwise, I could keep running this, right? 40, 50, 60 properties, okay? You get to a point where you can continue to do this method. You can continue to burr, as they say, okay? You can continue to buy, rehab, refinance these properties, right? Rent them out, refinance them. You can continue to do that. You can sell the entire portfolio for an incredible profit, okay? There's a lot of people out there right now, guys, especially with the conditions, who want cash flowing property. They want guarantees. If I give them a 10 property cash flowing asset, I mean, what's better than that? Something every single month they get a check in their mailbox and their direct deposit every single month for almost $9,000. Come on. And you can hold it if you want. You can hold it, you can keep the 10, you can hold them. If that's it, you don't want to take on any more debt, you're good with your debt, you want to pay down the debt, you want to keep adding, whatever you want to do, you have options. And what this does is you get there fast, it's 10 properties fast, okay? And it gives you financial freedom in the sense that you can do whatever you want with this portfolio, guys. If you want to live off the cash flow, live off the cash flow. If you want to take that cash flow and buy a house and have the remaining cash flow, pay for these assets, and then pay a mortgage on a house that you own, do that. If you want to take this thing and bundle it all up and sell it for a crazy profit, do it. Because I'll tell you what, guys, out-of-state investors with a lot of money want to buy turnkey portfolios. They want stuff that cash flows. There's a lot of people out there, you might be one of them, that are looking for, 500 homes, 200 homes, 100 homes, right? This is how you get there from scratch. But if you want to pay a premium, you can buy a whole portfolio as well. And it's a quick 10 properties. Instead of 2 years to get 10, you can get 10 properties in 1 month. You want to pay for it. But guys, this is possible for any of you. It's low cash out of pocket, and it's very, very feasible, okay? Leave your questions below. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date with more videos we got coming at you. Like the video, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.